Power Book 4 Force, episode 5, Take Me Home. The opening scene was Tommy contemplating pretty much everything that happened in the last episode, which, I don't know, just kind of a placeholder scene it seemed like.
All that adrenaline ran off. You know what I'm saying? Now we gotta talk about these real life consequences we got coming up here, because Serbs is about that life.
Yes, they are.
You asked who wants smoke with us, and they answered swiftly.
Yeah, yes, they did. Claudia pulls up on Tommy once again because she can't have a normal meeting with Tommy, apparently.
Nope. And
gives him a kiss of death with the drugs on her lips.
She's so theatrical.
Yeah.
She is so theatrical.
A little extra.
She's so dramatic. Because all of that. You couldn't just give my nigga a little thumbnail, you know what I'm saying?
No, she had to kiss him because she had to confuse everybody on whether, well, I guess she could be bi.
Well, yeah, I guess, sexuality's fluid. I do think that may be a budding relationship, though, for a few different reasons. Number one being that Tommy and Gloria seem to be a truly Dunskies kind of thing, which makes me think, why did it even happen in the first place? But
you know why it happened.
Yeah, we needed those power sex scenes.
Yep.
Joseph Sikora was probably like, Gloria.
Yeah. Tommy does have a thing for
black women. Well, yeah, I'm saying
no, he had what's her face who I hated.
Who's that?
Holly.
Oh yeah, well, everyone hated her, including Tommy. So
facts. Seamus Finnegan pulls up on Diamond Samson.
God damn it!
While he's running and makes him get in the car. He mentions the name Kiki Watkins, which is that his sister?
Sure, yeah. How the fuck? Okay, well, first of all, yeah, your sister's name is Kiki Watkins.
Like, how did she get the
Watkins,
name?
And your name is Seamus Finnegan? Yo, your parents fucked you up, fam. They fucked you up. I'm trying to figure out, like, bro, you got all of this smoke and animosity. Like Diamond even said it, like, bro, like, you coming at me like I even know who the fuck you are. You like I've ever seen you before.
Yeah.
Right? Like you got all this animosity for me. You was definitely not this strong with Vic.
Well, Vic is also paying him.
Well,
which Diamond knows.
could be paying you.
That's a fact too.
You ever thought of that? Maybe you can work for the black guy instead of the white guy who makes you do criminal shit.
Or just work for both of them, especially since they're merging.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I feel like Seamus got some. Obviously his name is Seamus, so he's got some internal shit going on with him right now.
Yeah.
He also doesn't like that everybody knows he's a dirty cop. Sorry, you're Chicago black officer. Your name is Seamus Finnegan. I'm assuming that everything about that situation is crooked. Every last thing involved with it is fucked up, topsy-turvy.
1,000%.
None of it makes sense, so I'm not assuming for any of it to be on the up and up. I don't really get what his point is either. Like, Vic is not pressing you to press Diamond and CBI.
Yep.
What are you getting at? Like, what are you doing?
Well, if I guess
you don't catch a bullet over nothing. Go mind your business.
I guess
Kermit.
If whatever drugs Diamond was pushing impacted his sister or whatever, I guess that's his motive behind doing all this. It's fucking things up for him, but
So you're mad at Diamond because he sold your daughter, or your sister, or whoever that is, to you, a dirty batch. But then you continue to help the white folks or the Irishmen move drugs without impunity. Is that the morality play we going on here with? Like, so you are so moral that you got to pull Diamond Samson into a car and berate him for some random person that died years ago who may have bought from one of Diamond's corner boys. Oh, but we'll help the Flynns push that same trash into your community. Seamus.
Yeah. Yep.
And you know what? That's aptly named. That is absolutely aptly named. 1,000%.
I thought that scene was weird just because it was just like, get the fuck in the car. Oh, I'm being paid off. Get the fuck out of the car.
Fam.
That's basically all it was.
Hairline is struggling because he is worrying about things he doesn't have to worry about. Did Vic point you in the direction? Did Boss say go follow Diamond? Okay, then you stay put.
Liliana wants to be made partner. Tommy apparently finally caves in a little bit and allows her to
You
be
know, Tommy got a soft spot for strays.
Yes.
He has a soft spot for strays. Liliana is a stray. So that's his next project. He gonna make her. Oh, I'll make her better. I'm gonna make you.
I was
better.
gonna ask you, like, do you think
I'm gonna
this is
make
going
you whole.
to become
like not to a tricking level, like not a
Nah.
I'm gonna make you my wife kind of thing, but more so like, all right, well I've struggled, and the only time that I find happiness throughout all of Power Universe for Tommy is when he's helping other people get their shit together.
Yeah.
Elevating other people. That's the only time Tommy is happy. When he was helping his dad get out of his shit when he first got out of jail. When he was helping Keisha and Cash. And even Holly was a fucking thief.
Yep.
Before she ran into Tommy. So like.
And just extremely toxic all over.
Yeah. So he does.
Holly was his mom, basically.
Basically
So.
Kate. Yeah. So Tommy doesn't feel like he's doing anything if he's not helping somebody like that. Even with Ghost to a certain degree, I think somebody that was close enough to see that Ghost was broken after Raina would take on that role of doing anything he could to kind of rectify that. I think that's why, you know, him and Ghost's relationship, you would like to think that it was always Ghost giving down to Tommy, without ever thinking about the type of, you know, support or you know, just being there, that kind of thing that he did for Ghost, and how that helped him get through some of his phases that he went through. So yeah, round the back, bring that all the way back to Liliana. She's just the next one on his list.
Kind of makes sense because it makes sense that the situation with Gloria was short-lived because how could he really help her to the extent that he can help?
He can't do nothing for her.
You know what I mean? So it kind of makes sense that was short-lived, even though for a completely different reason, I guess. But it makes sense, at least story-wise. Mai is getting impatient about what's going on with the distribution.
You a week late, baby. You a whole week in a meeting with the chemist late.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck are you popping off now for? What are you even saying anything for? How are you this strong now?
Yeah.
Maybe we should have got Buck when she was trying to force you to bring the doctor here, because now you could end up dead, and they don't really need you because they got your route, your driver, and the person who makes it. Why are you useful? Yeah. We said this last week. Like, why would you ever give that doctor up? Why?
Gave her entire hand away. Tommy is trying to get Diamond on board. Luckily, he's already got Vic on board to convince Diamond. The problem is probably going to be Lil Bro giving the Serbs information. At least that's what they think at the time. But it would at least behoove Lil Bro to wait until everything was settled with the Serbs to pull some shit. I would think.
Okay, so between that scene, where are we at? That scene happened in the barbershop, right? Right at the diner?
Barbershop, I think.
Happened at the barbershop. Okay. And then the very next scene is the shot with Jay and Jeremiah's character. Mm-hmm. Which, oh my God, I can't wait till we get to
that. Same here. All
right, so first with the conversation with Vic and Diamond and Tommy. Okay, back at it again. Let's try this again. No one is talking about what they do eventually with Walter Flynn. Why that conversation hasn't come up in all of that, I don't know. Like we've handled every other basis. Like, all right, what's gonna happen here? How we gonna split the percentages? Who's taking the shots? What's going on? Who's providing the soldiers? We got everything mapped out except for you know what? There is still one boss involved here that can throw all of this shit off. Like, Homeboy's 33 is not even guaranteed because he's not running his organization. His father is.
Yep.
How that hasn't come up in conversation between them yet, I don't know. But it soon will. It'll have to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure. Claudia set up a deal with Tommy. He wanted originally 70% of the deal, but then got 60-40 on her own drugs, which I thought was kind of crazy.
Well, the situation she in right now, she need Tommy's help to actually get the shit because my tripping out.
Yeah.
I don't think she. So in my mind, she's ruthless enough to say, oh, "Okay, so you're showing now that I can't trust you, that you can take this away from me anytime. So I'm just gonna protect myself and just move you out of the situation altogether." Yeah. But she really had to be driven to that point emotionally, which makes me think she probably cared for old girl. Yeah. And it wasn't all just manipulation. Maybe that's the only way she's learned how to love, which is sad.
Very.
Which is sad.
Extremely.
So yeah, the fact that she didn't immediately just like dead her, maybe she isn't as sadistic, as ruthless as I thought she was going to be. And then maybe we are just going back to the fact that Walter doesn't want her to be in charge because she's a girl. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep playing it by ear until it fleshes itself out. But
for sure.
To go back real quick to another, character trait that I thought was part of somebody that's kind of slowly dissolving is Jay. He seemed like a planner. He seemed like he had a plan in place. Mm-hmm. When he was talking to Jeremiah. No, what is his real name? That's what I was trying.
Jeremiah. That's
no, Elijah. After he boxed Diamond, right? He took the fall. But see, now they're having these conversations at the stash house or whatever, and it just seems like he's just falling into a rabbit hole. It just seems like he's just kind of like slipping into his own mania.
Yeah.
He's not planning anything. This isn't really culminating into anything other than somebody else's psychotic break, which is weird because
fueled by coke.
Why did you fake get beat up then? If it wasn't part of a grander scheme?
Still don't understand.
I just don't know. I don't know what's going on, especially by what we saw at the end of this episode from Jay. It's just missing. It's like it's trying to come together and it's just missing. It's just
yeah. Yep. Agreed. Liliana ends up taking the drug that Tommy told her not to, and then just casually walking outside. Like where was she even trying to go?
Time out. Tommy takes the drug, falls back onto the hood of his car.
That was when he was with.
Slabbed out from a kiss.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know much about biology, high school level at best, but I'm saying is taking drugs through the lips a quicker, more potent delivery system than an entire line of drugs up your nose and in the lining of your gums. So is Tommy a lightweight or is Liliana a junkie?
I would err on the side of Liliana kind of being a junkie, but
because she took that shit and took a stroll, didn't even hit the floor. Tommy hit that shit and was out in the middle of the fucking street. By the way, I think I kind of saw this like a few episodes ago, and I thought it was just like, I don't know, it was dark or the camera angle or something. This nigga whole painted his thing.
No,
he blacked out the Mustang. Yeah.
Yep. Like, Vic takes Maya on a trip to a land plot that he just bought. And since Tommy broke up with her, it looks like she's officially back with him. Only this time, Paulie's taking pictures for Walter Flynn.
Yeah, I just don't understand what the whole stint with Tommy was about then. But maybe it means more later on. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. Paulie is a fucking snitch.
I mean, he works for Walter Flynn.
He's a goddamn snitch.
He don't work for Vic.
Did he ask you to patrol his son's pecker? Is that what he asked you to do? I want you to watch my son's cock. Pay attention to it. See where it goes. I doubt it.
He's a private patrol?
Maybe. He's a glizzy detective.
The glizzy guardian?
He's a private inspector.
Yikes.
Maybe that's the one that we just let slide and we don't tell Walter about. Especially if you didn't just gonna sit down in front of him and be like, hey, he loves who he loves. Maybe you should let him go so you can keep your son. I lost mine. Especially if you're gonna go to that man and try to speak reason.
Yeah.
Why don't you just let the...
Yeah, because if you let it go, he won't even know about it. And that kind of serves the purpose as opposed to telling him and then trying to tell him Don't worry about it.
Yeah, man. It's
A little weird.
It's very stupid.
Paulie then kicks everybody out of the bar for Walter Flynn and Maya to have a conversation. Walter threatens Maya over Vic. Walter coughs up COVID all over the place and then speaks on a debt that she owes.
Another tidbit that we picked up in this conversation. So apparently, Walter was paying Gloria at some point. Part of her debt repayment to Walter was the initial start of her and Vic's relationship.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened there?
Not sure.
How is the father who's so disgusted by the fact that you're sleeping with his son, how did that relationship spark by him offering you to his son? What the fuck happened there?
I think Vic was doing the pickups like he did in the first episode, and so they met each other.
Is that what he's trying to say?
I would think.
He's a fucking loser. I thought he was trying to say, like, you were doing me a favor by fucking Vic. When you, like you owed me money, and so to start paying it back, you start dating my son, and it went a little too far. I didn't know.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't catch that.
But no, I mean, that reads too, though. That makes sense. If he was just saying, but it was just kind of like a very pertinent line, because like her face all straightened up and shit like that. Like she got all, and I was like, oh, hey, what the fuck going on there? Why did you start dating him in the first place?
Yeah.
I don't think it's anything nefarious, because at this point, if that was the case, she would have already dipped. It wouldn't even have been necessary.
Yeah.
I just don't. Outside of killing him, what are you gonna do?
There's really nothing you can do.
Yeah, what is he gonna do?
Yeah. The new cops are back in town looking for their way in with Walter. They seem to think it's Paulie.
Paulie about to turn into a snitch 2 times.
I was about to say, I thought he was already a snitch.
He's already a snitch. Now he's a snitch squared.
Vic didn't see Walter projecting the backhand coming. Like, that was slow as shit. Do you remember when he slapped Vic? I thought that was the slowest slap I've ever seen in my life. And I'm like, how did you not dodge that?
Yeah, man, I don't, Vic, I can't even believe I'm about to say this, fam. But it seems as though the way that this table is being set out because of your father's blind ignorance and just altogether brutish bigotry, that you're going to have to kill him to ascend and be safe with Gloria.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the only way that you can do things in life, is if you kill your dad.
Yeah. Which I thought was interesting that Claudia at the end of that scene said he's not made like you, which if he's got to kill him, you know.
Holy shit. Oh my God. And then, but the sensible, easy answer is just right there. It's just right there. Hey Vic, go live your life. We'll send you money every now and again. Claudia, take over the business. I'm retired.
Yeah. Yep.
It's so easy. It's so easy. It's like homeboy is jamming his dick into a pencil sharpener, and it's just like, there's a beautiful woman right there.
Yep.
What are you doing?
Yep. Liliana got picked up again, this time from the Serbs. If she just didn't leave the house or leave the, Tommy space, she'd have been good. None of this would have happened.
Again, why she didn't just pass out on the floor, and she's 150 pounds light, or maybe not 150 pounds, probably like 70, 80 pounds lighter than Tommy. And even if Tommy's a lightweight compared to that, to Liliana, I mean, he's still a cokehead, you know what I'm saying? Tommy does his fair share of recreational drugs, so
yeah, I'm
just trying to figure out why she wasn't
what
I'm saying, laying down on the ground anyways.
For sure.
I'm sure that helped her out while they was torturing her, though.
Yeah. Yep.
That was some hard shit. That was a hard ass scene, though. Where is Tommy Egan? Right here.
Her finger just all messed up. That was kind of hilarious. Claudia visits Maya and wants to buy her off with the proceeds from the land. Claudia is supposedly still in the dark about her dad being sick.
Yeah, bruh, do he not cough around you? Like, He don't never cough when you in the room. That's why he always sending you away, because he really be having a fucking cough. And you're literally the only person that he hasn't hacked up his lungs in front of. This nigga be sitting in there with Paulie. He's sitting there talking to Gloria. Vic.
Nah, but he did actually cough in front of her once, but he like played it off, and she was just like, "Oh, okay, all right."
A bit of bronchitis. I remember that. A bit of bronchitis. And you didn't go back and check on your daddy. He said he had bronchitis.
Ridiculous. Tommy, the CBI, and Vic and Simon make quick work of a few Serbs, and then Cy caught a headshot after making a very sus comment.
What did he say?
He said something like,
"Oh, y'all's making me hard. Yeah, man."
Like, why? Nothing but dudes around you, and you want to announce
He's
that.
an adrenaline junkie.
I guess.
But see, I thought he was gonna snitch on Vic anyways. When Vic was sitting there talking to him in the library about the plan and everything like that, and he was like, "Okay, well, fuck it." I was like, man, the minute Paulie or one of them niggas pull you into the room and start fucking with your fingernails or something, you gonna snitch.
Yeah.
You are gonna be the first one to snitch. So I don't even think it was all that bad that Paulie got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Plus, he was an asshole anyway, so
True.
good. Not Paulie.
Simon. He was a very weak character anyway, so got his ass whooped first episode, and now he got headshot. Like, you know.
The hardest shit he said all season was "fuck Larry Bird."
Facts. And he was wrong about it.
Fuck Larry Bird.
Loud and wrong.
Fuck Boston. Boston.
Mai finds out that the drugs were stolen. Lo and behold, Claudia stole them herself through Tommy to basically give herself more leverage with Mai. Mai slaps Claudia, and then Claudia kills Mai, which not only did we say was going to happen, but also probably gives credence to the thing that you said, I don't know if it was last week or a couple weeks, just about her probably having an aggression problem.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely got a temperament problem for sure. I thought it would happen a lot faster, but obviously she was coaxed into it, you know, between the slap and her, even though she thought that she had seized control by taking the drugs away from Mai. That's just not how you get people to stay with you. So
yeah,
it's a lesson in relationships there, I guess.
For sure.
But yeah, man, you a week too late. You're a week too late for all of this. She would have been perfectly fine and protected had she done this shit when she hadn't met the chemist.
Mm-hmm.
But you are literally disposable now. Yep. I know you didn't think that you was just going to smack her and walk out.
She did.
That couldn't have been. Who the fuck are you?
Either she did or she had a suicide wish.
Something. Yeah, man. R.I.P. Mai.
Yeah. Well, Jeremiah ain't killing Lil Bro because apparently he don't know how to hide behind cover.
He don't know how to hide behind cover. He don't know how to hold a gun. He don't know how to shoot a gun. He doesn't know how to do much of anything. He doesn't know how to do shit. That scene was nuts. Hey, the minute I seen that, I was like, oh, well, there goes Josh's prediction about him snaking
I said
Jay
the exact same thing. Funny because I took the notes. I took the notes like, oh yeah, Jeremiah's going to kill bro. And then I had to go back and delete that after I saw that scene. I was like, yep, so much for that.
That nigga shot in a circle and missed everything. Then as he's trying to take cover, dragging the gun on the fucking ground.
That was all bad.
Hey,
he was supposed to be one of the shooters too.
Hey, Elijah, you in a better place now, bro. You in a better place. Better you there? Well, no, not better you there. But hey, this wasn't for you. This wasn't for you, Phil. You should have been somewhere singing R&B songs, bro.
Facts.
You should have been on mid 2000s reunion tour somewhere. You should have been in the streets,
He's
bro.
still very much active. Anyway, Liliana is holed up with Mirkovic. Tommy wants everybody to ride, but everybody lost somebody, which Elijah is dead, and so is Simon. So everybody decided it's time to pack it up. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, no, because you didn't. That wasn't part of the deal, fam.
Yeah.
And whatever you splitting with Liliana coming out of your 33% from us, so we
that's
got
your business.
That, bro. Yeah, you gotta go handle that. Plus, at the end of the day, if she just would have sat her ass down, wouldn't none of that shit happen anyway. So why lose any more bodies over her?
Yep. Makes sense.
Just
Makes
logic,
perfect sense.
Yep. He can't even be mad.
No, at all. After a shot of everyone dealing with their problems, Claude with her drugs while Maya is still dead on the floor, Maya with her bills, Walter Flynn and his COVID, we see Tommy meet up with Mirkovich for Liliana. Seems that little bro shoots up the spot, probably for Tommy, which actually helps Tommy, but Liliana gets shot.
So I thought about this a couple times after I seen it. So that was my first assumption, is that he was trying to help Liliana because he low-key like her, right? What if he was actually trying to take Tommy and Liliana out, so that now that 33% that Tommy was eating comes in the CBI, and then eventually when he takes over, he'll have, 65% or 66%.
I think they would just split it 50-50 between CBI.
Well, but then he don't fuck with Vic.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
He don't fuck with Vic, so then why would he give up what he earned in his eyes?
He didn't earn any of it.
I mean,
fair.
that's how he would swing it.
For sure.
I took out Tommy and his organization, so now CBI take all that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I could see it either way. The fact that he burnt the car and went crazy face on this, that's some more of this. I don't understand where we're going. Like I thought for sure we were going the route of master plan. Things have been put in place even before, Diamond got out. And now it's more so jealousy and greed getting into your mind, fucking you up to the point that you snap. And that's where we're left with. So I guess we'll see where this ends up.
I definitely took it as right from the jump, Lil Bro just out here just trying to cap Tommy. I don't know if I never necessarily thought about Liliana and them, but he was definitely trying to gun for Tommy. And I think along with him in every scene now doing coke, he's just out of his mind. And then he just lost Jeremiah. So he's just out of his fucking mind.
Yeah, I just don't know how to call his character. I don't know. I know he wants to leave CBI. That's the only thing that he keeps talking about over and over and over again in these standout dialogues that they keep forcing to us. So I guess that means something. But
bro,
this just doesn't seem to be a plan.
He's high on coke. I guess originally he had a yes man. So even if he doesn't have Elijah anymore, he's gonna do whatever the fuck he was gonna do anyway, because Elijah was just gonna co-sign on it. But he's out here without a plan. He's
like,
high
think
on
about
drugs.
that conversation before they went to go shoot the shit up. Like, he literally asked him, like, bro, if you want to do this shit, why don't you just start your own? Isn't that what y'all was doing? Wasn't that the plan?
Yeah,
I thought that was the plan.
it was.
Ain't that what you told Elijah? Whole time, bro. At the end of the day, they all gonna come after me. They all gonna come under me. Because did we never get to that part too? Nope. Or we just kept doing lines and getting more angry? I don't know, man. I don't know. Give us your thoughts on this week's episode. What did you like? What did you dislike? What stood out to you? Tell us in the comments below.
And make sure you subscribe. We like to talk about all the Power shows. Power Book 3, Raising Kanan. Power Book 2, Ghost. And obviously Power Book 4, Force. So make sure you subscribe and check out our Power playlist.